Hello and very good morning to all the students. I am Prachi and now we are studying the poem The Whom They Brought Their Warrior Dead. The poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Okay, so this is the first stanza of the poem, that whom they brought her warrior dead, she nor soon nor uttered cry. All her maidens watching said, she must weep or she will die. So this is stanza 1. So now I will explain you stanza 1. After that, part by part, we will explain all the 4 stanzas of the poem. So let's get started. So this is the explanation of the first stanza of a poem. In the first stanza, the poet says that whom they brought their warrior dead. Here, the speaker describes the reaction of the woman that her husband is back home in a dead condition. Okay, so it is all about the woman whose husband come or whose dead body is came. Her grief is so overwhelming and she is not crying at all, but it is very necessary or important to her that she will cry, otherwise she will die. If she will not cry, if she is not showing her grief, that means she is having something very I can say that something very hard in her heart. Okay, so she have to snooze, she have to cry. If she will cry, then all the grief and all the whatever she is having in her heart is have their pain that will let out from her heart. So it is all the condition of the woman, how she is suffering and at all. Her friends watched her and they are very worried about her because she is not grieved properly. If she is not grieved properly, that means she is not well at all. They thought that she will die if she will not grieve as she should now. Okay, so this is their friends were thinking about that woman. If she will not cry, the pain she is having in her heart or the grief she is having will kill her. They all are thinking about that. So this is all about the first stanza. Then we will move on to the stanza number 2. As you are seeing that this is stanza 2, then they praised him soft and low, called him worthy to be loved, trust friend and noblest foe. Yet she neither spoke nor moved. So this is stanza 2. Now I will explain you what the poet wants to say in stanza number 2. The explanation of second stanza is, now as in many instances people around the dead people or a dead person, people around a dead person is talking or talking about him or praise him. Okay, so they said he was a very nice guy, his work is always on time, he is very trustworthy to his friends and at all. So everyone around the dead body is praising them or praising him for his good things or for his activities, what he has done before. Okay, as they called him true and noble person and called him a worthy person or a very happiest person. Okay, so all they are talking about their good things and the manner what he had and what the good things he dead. So they all are talking about that. But the point is, his wife or a widow, she is not doing any actions at all. She is not even blinking her eyes. She is not saying a single word or show her emotion towards her husband. No one knows that what was going on her mind. She was in a state of shock. The people around her are not sure that why she did not show any emotion to her husband. Hoping to break her out of the shock and give her some comfort there. Okay, so this is all about the stanza number 2. Now after that we will move on to the stanza number 3. This is stanza 3. In stanza 3, stole a maiden from her place, lightly to the warrior's step, took the face cloth from the face of the dead person, yet she neither moved nor wept. So it is lines of a poem. So after that I will explain you the summary of stanza 3. Because the woman still refuses to grieve, or so one woman walk up there and just open the or remove the cloth from the face of a dead body. After that, because the woman or a friend, she was thinking that she thought about it, that she is in a grief, or she was not accepted that her husband is dead. So she was all in shock. When she is not showing any sign of grief, the people around the dead body or around there, they was talking about him, and after that they thought that she ought to grieve, or so that friend is here. So that friend, she went there and she just removed the cloth from his husband's face and she just saw the face of his husband to her. So this is all about the stanza number 3. We will move on to the stanza number 4, and I will explain or read the lines of the poem. After that, explain you the stanza number 4. This is stanza 4. Rose, a nurse of 90 years, set his child upon her knee. Like summer tempest came her tears. Sweet my child, I live for thee. So with this stanza or stanza 4, the poet reveals that why woman, the widow's silence. The poet reveals the widow's silence, why she was not crying at all, she is not weeping at all, she was very silent at that time. So because the widow, that she is a mother also, so she was thinking about her child or about her child's future, how she will struggle or how she will manage with his child. She was not in shock, she was not in a grief, but she was not paralyzed, and because she was not moving at all at that time, because she was thinking about her child. She is not selfish, she is not thinking about herself, she was thinking about a child she is having. So a child's future and about the child. She is very worried about the child's future. Whom they brought their warrior home poem truly reveals the heart of a mother, that when the dead body came to his home, she has seen him, but she was not given any reaction at all, because she was thinking about her child at all the time. So people were expecting that she should behave as a widow, but she is a mother also, so she is very worried about her child. She is thinking about her child every time. After that, she has decided that she have to live for her child. She have to stay strong for his child. That she has to put all the effort to make him happy. Okay, so this is all about the story or poem. Okay, this is all about the poem. So here we have completed this poem. If you are having any doubt in the poem, then you can ask me in the comment section of the Google Classroom every time. Thank you. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day, everyone.